Hey, just working on my daily project. Not really. Working on our first paper. I just started doing some system life cycle stuff. Got my book here and some notes and some stuff in the chapter and just kind of going along. Yeah, so that's all I got going right now. I'm going to start my paper tonight and get my girlfriend to read it and have it ready for class on Friday. Alright. Hey again, today's September 14th. I just finished writing my first paper. Been working on it all day. My girlfriend just peer reviewed it for me. There was a lot of work that needed done, I guess, but I just finished printing it off and I emailed it. So, guess the presentation is tomorrow, and that's it. All right, see you later. Hey again. I've watched a whole bunch of people's speeches, so today I'm going to work on making my speech a little better with the information I have in my paper. So I'm trying to touch up on a couple things, but it probably won't turn out good. So it's the first one of the semester, so hopefully he gives me some good critiques so I can improve on the next presentation that we're gonna have to do coming up the 13th of October. I haven't started on that yet. I feel like I'm behind, but I'm really worried about this first project, and I want to do it well, so I'm not behind any. I'm trying to read all the documents that he's put up on Blackboard, so there's a lot of them on there, and they're not just paragraph documents. They're maybe 8 or 10 pages worth, and I'm a very slow reader, so it takes me almost a whole day just to read one and a half of those. So I really need to start hitting those hard. I just haven't had time, being last semester and graduating here. So, well, we'll see how it goes. I'll update some other day here soon. Bye. Oh, another quick update. I don't know if I said it in my last little update thing. The career fair is tomorrow, so I plan on going to it. I looked over some of the businesses that's going to be there. I definitely would like to stop at the FBI booth and give them my resume, because my minor's in forensic science. That's my end goal, my choice if I could pick anywhere to work. It's a good government job, and it's a great place. So I'm gonna definitely stop there tomorrow. I don't know if he's gonna have class. He told us to email him if he's gonna have class. So I did as soon as I got out of class, saying that I'd like to go, but I'm gonna go. But the class period is during part of the career fair, so I don't know if he's going to cancel it and let us go to it, because I'm supposed to do my speech next. So I don't know if he's gonna let me go Friday, or if I'm only gonna be able to get an hour's worth of time in at the career fair. I hope not. So we'll just see how it goes. I'll update you if I find out anything. Bye. Hey, just got in my car. I'm gonna be on my way to YSU for their career fair. Try to dress up the best I can. So there's a couple places I want to stop, the companies and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go check it out. This is the first one I've ever been to, so we'll see how it goes. I really don't know what to expect, or how to go about talking to these companies or anything like that. So I think there's one next week. I'm going to kind of give this one the old college try and see how it goes, and then maybe I'll learn from this experience and then do better on the next one, and hopefully get recognized for something. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Just got done with the career fair. actually really fun and interesting to see all the different companies and what type of people they were looking for. I was really surprised with how many people actually stopped me because of my major. It was just, yeah, I couldn't take a couple steps without somebody stopping me saying that they're looking for IT people. It was really interesting. The FBI, the one that I wanted to stop to, that guy was actually seemed very excited that I walked up. It was crazy. A lot of people there. I saw a couple classmates there. It was actually really interesting and a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind going to it again. I handed out maybe 5 or 6 different resumes. I really didn't take a lot of things. People are always offering. Oh, take a pen, take this, take that. I didn't really take any of those. Yeah. So that's it for today. I'm gonna start working on project 2. I'll be doing my speeches Friday. So hopefully I can get that done and over with because it's just been dragging over me. So yeah, I'm gonna start project 2. I think tomorrow. I already started reading some of it. But of course I need to do more research and everything like that. So, all right, bye. Hey everybody, just got it up, started the day. I got a couple things I have to do today. I have to change the oil in my car, and I have to keep working on project 2. I feel like there's a lot going on in my life right now. I have a job interview tomorrow. I got this big project next week. I feel like I haven't even started it, and I feel like there's so much to do. So I got a lot going on. I even went and got myself a planner because I feel like I'm going to lose track of something, and I'm not going to do it, and I'm going to fail or something like that, So not only with my capstone class, I have my forensics class, and there's I got a test coming up, I have a paper coming up in there, and then I got my project coming up, and this in my capstone class, that's huge. So, well, we'll see how it goes. Hope everything turns out right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello. Just gonna try to bang this last, I think, like 13 minutes out, and just finish this vlog. So today I'm going to be working on finishing up trying to at least put like a really good dent in my 6-page paper. I started outlining the first couple SDLCs that we have to talk about, or at least incorporate in our paper. So like the waterfall and I think spiral is the next one. So I'm going to try to get that going. I got all my manila envelopes that I do all my stuff in. Yesterday was the last day for my forensics class. Yesterday, the 6th. I got a B in that, and I don't have to take the final because the teacher drops your lowest test score. So that's good. I don't have to stress about that. This whole class has been super stressful for me. Like, I've had like really tough classes before, like English classes. I don't know why, but it always seems to be like writing and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like my writing 2 teacher, I can't remember her name. She was really tough, and I just barely passed that class with a C, thank God. And then my other really tough writing class was like business communications, and I had no idea what that class was originally about until to like the first day, and I knew I was in trouble as soon as she said that she was a retired high school teacher. I was like, oh crap. I was like, because my previous job, I worked at the high school that I graduated from, and those teachers just don't respect anybody. Like, I can understand them trying, them not used to treating me like an adult when I graduated, but even people that, because, I wasn't the only tech guy there, we had other people like from outside sources coming in, and they treated even those guys, and they were like in their 30s and stuff like that. And those teachers, those old, like bitter teachers, would even treat those guys with a ton of disrespect. And it even got to the point where like one of my other fellow computer techs like almost snapped on one of these teachers, and like she just started like bawling her eyes out. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, this class is, I'm losing sleep over this class. Just this whole class is just, and I understand like what Cameron's trying to do and everything, because like this stuff will be useful, like if you can know how to do it, like it will be. But like YSU has done us such like, I don't know what to say, but like they've done us wrong, and this class would be 100 times easier if I would have actually like learned something from YSU. I took all these classes for my degree, and I did a focus in networking, and like I had to do like multimedia. Like I'm never gonna have to edit a picture or make a website. Like I might have to like hook the server up, or stuff like that, or like get the programs working, or but like there were so many classes that I just didn't need, that I had to take for my degree. And I think that I could get good at this stuff, but like Cameron's trying to teach us like 2 years worth of stuff in half a year, like a semester, which is not even half a year, and it's very difficult. And I would like to get better at this, but there's not enough time for me to get even like half decent. I'm struggling right now severely, and I'm really worried about this class. And I wish that I had more time to get decent at it. And even after this class, I'm still gonna, like, I've read the book. Like I'm not gonna turn the book back in. I'm gonna keep the book. I feel like it has some things that will help me, that'll like help me get to where I need to be. Like I need to look something up. It'll say like, oh, for instance, the waterfall method, and I'll be like, oh, okay, and I can go do more research. And that's one thing. Cameron has opened my eyes to the IEEE. I made an email account. I don't have enough money for a subscription, but I'm gonna make an account. I got a job lined up. I already filled out the paperwork and everything like that, and and I just got an email yesterday saying that the 8th is when I officially start. So after that, I'm definitely going to make an IEEE account and start getting the journals and everything, and start reading that, because I feel like there's a lot of good information that I can get from those, and then there might be even something from those journals that I can, put into the company, and that would, I love working with my hands and everything like that. So, if if I really would like to show this company what I can do and what I'm capable of, and I feel like IEEE journals could like put me up above other people, help me stand out. And the ACM, I think that's what it is, like their library, I never knew about that. And the IEEE stuff, I never knew about any of that. And I'm glad Cameron opened my eyes to it, because YSU wouldn't. The only way I've only heard of IEEE, and it was from Ed Ickert, if that's how you say his name. He was my my Cisco professor throughout all my Cisco classes, and the Cisco books that I had to read and study, some of the networking things are like protocols and standards and stuff like that, and IEEE is the people that make them. So I'm glad that Cameron is kind of like, I know he's putting us through the ringer I feel like he's putting us through the ringer on purpose, because he wants to show YSU that they've messed up with us. So because he could just give us just like the rest of my computer classes and stuff like that. He could have just given us easy stuff and just pat us on our back and just say go along, But I'm glad that it is very stressful. Don't get me wrong. This is super stressful. Once I get out of this, I'm never looking back. But I feel like he's doing this to teach not only us a lesson, but YSU a lesson. That how they're teaching us IT people is just not right. And YSU in general is just, at least the computer department is going downhill. We used to have a whole building, and I remember having my networking classes on the first floor, my upper division networking, and the communication department came in and took the whole first floor. Computers is the future, and they're not treating it like it's a proper degree anymore. I've talked to people that are like, oh, I'm going to YSU, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Don't go for computers because it's horrible. They're not. It's not good. YSU with the computer, it's not there anymore. What we got one floor. We got the third floor, and that's it. And yeah, they might have updated that floor and everything like that, but they need to really up their game on all the computer degrees. It's really a shame. The engineering, they have a whole building and all kinds of stuff there, and the nursing and those colleges are just doing great, and then the computer department is just downhill all the way, and it's really sad. My brother graduated from YSU, and when he was going, 10, 15 years ago, he never had any of these problems. And that's another thing. That's another problem that just popped in my head. I was going for, IT networking, and they miswrote down what I was going for. They put that I was going for an associate's in IT networking. It was just a year and a half ago that they were like, oh, you're going for your associates. I was like, no, I'm going for my bachelor's. They had to re-sign me up for a bachelor's degree in IT networking, and it added 6 other classes because they messed up. It added 6 other classes. Then 2 semesters ago, or like last semester, it it just added so it just, I'm even surprised that I'm getting out this semester. Well, if I pass this class, I'm really trying my hardest with this class. I hope that, you know. Sorry, I just got a text on my phone. But yeah, what the whole thing, and I didn't even know I had to have a minor. So first they switch my degree, and that adds 8 classes, and then, and the way I even found out that I needed a minor was through a student. It wasn't even from a counselor or anything like that. I was in one of my computer classes, and I don't remember who the kid was, but he was like, what's your minor? And I was like, oh, my focus is networking. And the kid was like, no, what's your minor? And I kind of blew him off because I was thinking like, oh, I've been going here for 4 years, and I've never heard of any IT needing a minor. I was like, kid doesn't know what he's talking about. And like, no crap, the same day in one of my other computer classes, somebody else asked me, different person, totally different. It must have been a sign or something like that. And they're like, so what's your minor? And I was like, oh crap, I'm in trouble. Never heard about it for 4 years. And that adds, 8 or 10 classes. And I just finished that up this semester. Like, it's, the stars have aligned to get me out this semester. I finished up my minor and my major, and all in one go. I'm surprised that I'm making it out right now, actually. Not because of my mess up, because of how YSU has treated me. It's just, it's been very difficult. And like I have like a minor disability. I'm dyslexic. I don't know if you'd consider that minor or not, but and I am like, I've got paperwork, but like I didn't want that. I didn't want people to look at me different for that, and so I've never gone to disabilities or anything like that. I'm very poor. My writing is very poor. I have to have my girlfriend read it. I have to have my parents read it. I have to take it to the writing center to get them to read it. And so I'll write a paper and it sounds good, and I'll read it and it sounds good. My girlfriend reads it, and there's paragraphs with not like a single sentence in them that makes any sense at all. So like that was a big struggle. And then reading, I'm a very poor reader. I've gotten better, but I'm very poor. So I struggle on tests. Like there'll be a word in this question, and I won't know what it is. And so, that's 1 point gone off the test or whatever it is. So, I needed longer time on tests, and I might have even needed somebody to read me my tests. That would have helped a lot. But I didn't want that. I didn't want to be looked at differently. In all my classes and all my years at YSU, I've never seen, will never had it like somebody with a disability in their class. So I didn't want to be the one kid that's like, oh, test time, got to get up and go out in the hallway or go to this room to take it, whatever. So, well, 16 minutes. Yeah, well, I've been ranting for 16 minutes. Cameron, I really liked your class. Thank you for being, so understanding and everything like that. I hope what I've just said and what, the other parts of this, I hope this helps, I hope this helps inform you of, like, how YSU is doing, and maybe you can do something. Like, I would love to see YSU, their computer department, like, really stick out and, like, be something great, but it seems that it's just going downhill, so please try to do something while you're there. Yeah. So, thank you. I had a great semester, even though it was
probably my most stressful one. So thanks for trying to, helping me learn. Uh, but yeah, like I said, I hope you can help YSU greatly. Uh, have a good Christmas and everything, and if I see you again, I'll come say hi. Bye bye.